Alright guys, today I'm going to be doing a interesting video, or something I hope that you guys will find interesting. And I'm going to say it now. I am friends with Satanists. Shock. Horror. Oh my god. A witch is friends with a Satanist? Isn't that giving the rest of us a bad name? Yes, that is some of the shit that pagans will say about Satanists. There is loads of shit that some pagans, not all pagans, say about Satanists. They're like, one of the major ones is they give us a bad name. I think another silly thing they say is like, they're evil. We don't want evil in our ranks. We know that evil's in the world, but they're the epiphany of evil. That means they've got to be bad people, right? Only child molesters and animal sacrifices and all that rubbish practice Satanism. You know, there are probably so many stupid things that even I've probably said at one point about a Satanist, but as I've gotten older, I've actually befriended people online who are Satanist. I follow many Satanists' blogs, which I will actually stick in the info, as well as some extra little info, because I think this is a subject that so many people are so uneducated about, and it's about time someone actually goes, okay, let's do a Satanism video. So here it is. Here is my video about Satanism. First off, most Satanists, 99.9% of the time, are lovely, normal, everyday people. They could be teachers, scientists, doctors, lawyers, office workers, just general everyday people. You could have met a Satanist without realising it. No, it's like with paganism and Wicca, you can't tell just by looking at someone what faith they are. If you looked at me, you wouldn't think that I was a witch, based on what I dress like, what my hair is, the fact I don't really, the type of makeup, when I wear makeup looks like, the jewellery. Okay, sometimes I will wear my necklace, but hey ho. And one thing that I think that is a major complaint about Satanism with the pagans and the Wiccans is they give us a bad name and people get them confused with us. Well, it doesn't help that we kind of share a symbol, which kind of makes Satanism like paganism, you know? The only difference between the Wicca sort of inverted pentacle and the Satanism one is the Satanism one has a goat in it. That is the main way to tell the difference. And someone who is educated in that will know that the inverted pentagram, or the upside down one, in Wicca is Gardnerian and Alexandrian Wiccan for the second degree initiation. Enough said. But anyway, so now we've bashed that one. I've obviously gone online and I've lifted some stuff on the back of my Wicked script. And I found this information out. The Church of Satan encourages individuality and gratification of desires. But then everyone goes, okay, that can't be a bad thing, right? That can't be a bad thing to encourage. I mean, isn't that what Wicca and paganism does? Encourages you to be different, encourages you to be independent. But then they're like, oh yeah, but we've got morals. Well, so do the Satanists. The Satanists have morals too. They call it the 9 sins of Satanism. And it's a bit mad considering you're thinking, oh, because they worship Satan, surely they're immoral. No, because they've got some 9 very good things that they feel are sinful and that they should avoid. And the first one's stupidity. Brilliant! The reason why I feel they do that is because they don't want to come across as stupid people. Quite a lot of Satanists are extremely intelligent. They don't want to do things that are stupid, that could upset others or themselves. They sort of, you know, stupid is, stupid does. So by eliminating stupidity and stupid behaviour, then they're going to be happier. Pretentiousness. Sort of going, I'm better than you because I've done this. yeah, they say be prideful of what you've done, or have pride in your accomplishments, but don't boast and show off about it, because that's just downright mean. You know, it makes other people feel bad. You know, have some respect, basically. Solipsism, which I've never heard of before, so I looked up the definition, which is expecting others to want what you want. They're like, yeah, gratify your desires, have what you want, do what you want, but don't expect that to be what others want, you know? So, like, you want to wear a mini skirt. In an area where everyone wears longer skirts. Don't expect others to be sympathetic to you. And if you do, that's just downright disrespectful. And the other part of it is to sort of treat others as they treat you. So, say I've got a really nasty friend who's constantly, like, being rude to me and being disrespectful. Satanism's theory is that you would treat that friend exactly the same way. So I would again be disrespectful, and I would be rude. But, you know, I think that's the only part of that bit that I don't agree with, is the sort of treat others as they treat you. It's kind of like the golden rule, but just slightly warped. Self-deceit, deceiving yourself, like not being true to yourself, which I think, yeah, fair enough. You don't want to be, you know, untrue to yourself. Herd conformity. Satanism is a major thing where you have to be individual. So following the crowd, like with fashion, food, habits, you know, friends, what have you, is not cool to them, and it's something that they wouldn't want you to do. They would want you to stand up and go, no, I want to do this actually. So like with when I go to the cinema with my friends and my friends go, oh, we want to go see, I don't know, Life of Pi, and I go, no, actually I want to go see Wreck-It Ralph. You know, that's acceptable. But if I didn't want to go see Life of Pi and I went anyway, then that would be herd conformity, and that would be one of their sins. So, yeah, forgetful of past orthodoxies, or basically past traditions. Even though we're progressing through to the future, we still need to remember the past, and that's what Satanism is saying. If we on purposely forget the past to move on to the future, then we're clearly not thinking about the future. By remembering what happened in the past. It's like history, all the wars and atrocities in history have taught us that's not what we should do in the future. So that's an example of being forgetful of past orthodoxies as well. Counteractive pride, or basically not having pride in yourself and what you do. Just making yourself feel bad about things you've done. And obviously, yeah, because it's not making you happy, so why the heck would you do it, you know? And the last one, lack of athesis, or lack of true beauty, which is basically, kind of links to the herd conformity. It's basically, you don't have to conform to society's views of what is beautiful. You're supposed to pursue what is your true beauty. And again, that's something that us witches, pagans and Wiccans would agree with. Quite a lot of those sins we would agree with. So I don't understand why we're giving the Satanists such a hard time. Yeah, they might do some things that are slightly weird, or we think are slightly weird, but hey, does it really matter? No. As long as we're worshipping what we want to believe, then really we should cut each other some slack. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed my slightly interesting video. And blessed be.